What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. On the left side here, we have Live Twin Spright. On the right side here, we actually have Exosisters. I know this deck's gaining a little bit of popularity due to the fact that a lot of the new meta shifts with the Rise Heart being gone. We're seeing a lot of graveyard reliant decks. Elements has been popping up a lot lately. It did do in our last regionals. Shout out to Thomas, as well as Topped 4 as well. You know, big shout out to Ethan. Both great players at the game. And then like cards like Abyss Dwellers is being really good in the format as well. And then we see like cards that are also activating in the graveyard like Unchained. You know, making these decks very good as well. Like, you know, Abyss Dwellers still being played and stuff like that. So Exosister, you know, being a graveyard reliant deck that can also play Shifter, is seeing its little way through the meta here. Before we dive in, for the like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see any more decks like this, let me know in the comment section down below, or what else you guys want to be seeing. And we're on the road to 5K, but we're going to be diving in with Exos. We're going to be going first here. Normal summoning out the Stella. We're going to see them activate the Stella effect here. It's going to let them summon out another one from the hand, I believe. You know, you always want to be able to stop the rank 4 access. They're going to be sowing the Elise. Here, which is going to just be explaining. We do see a Herald of the Abyss in the hand, though. So we'll be able to clear whenever XYZ monster they do decide to make, which can be quite nice. We do see a few links in the extra deck as well here. We're going to be summoning out the Spear one. I still don't know their names exactly as I should. That's my bad. Then we're going to see them activate the effect here, and this will let them... They're going to let this resolve. I think they also have an Imperm in the hand as well. But it doesn't really make a difference here. They're going to search for the Martha, which will let them get another rank 4 onto the field here. Now, you definitely want to always stop the Martha. We're going to see them activate the Martha, which is going to let them summon itself out. Or it's going to get ashed here, which is very fair. Stays in the hand. But we do have a Thrust here, which is going to let them search from the deck. I love Thrust. Thrust is like a crazy card. Like being Thrust able to, like, it just changes how your way your deck builds. It's just like insane card. It would not surprise me if we see this card getting like limited one day. Like even right now they could set like a Returnia as well if they wanted to, or the other one if they could search for it if they really needed it. But searching for the talents to potentially then rip their hand, or draw 2. Actually, it looks like they're going to be thinking here. They don't know what their opponent is on just yet. So they're going to search for, I think that is Pax. No, it's not. It's either Returnia or the other one, Vadis. And then they're going to be setting it here. They have another trap in hand as well. They are going to be setting, and they're going to be passing turn on this with Martha and a trap in the hand here. And they draw another Ash Blossom for turn here, so this is an Imperm Ash. We're going to see a Herald, you know, paying 15, and they're going to be sending the Spear to the graveyard. And then, what else do they have? They do have a Thrust in the hand as well, it looks like. But it looks like a whole bunch of non-engine, and that's my like least favorite part about playing a whole bunch of non-engines. I always feel like I always open the non-engine cards, and I don't have enough for engine to push through. But it looks like they're thinking here. We see the Ibly in the hand. It looks like Ibly, Thrust. Ibly, Thrust, Imperm, and Ash. So they're not going to be able to play. They're going to be setting one of the cards, and they're going to be setting the Ibly as well here. And pass turn on this. So we're going to draw for turn here. We do have the Ash and the Imperm there. The Imperm will be able to stop the Vadis that we did set. We're going to activate the Martha once again here. We do have the Ash for it, but we're not going to choose to Ash at this time. Okay. So summoning out the Elise here. It looks like we drew another trap in their hand as well. It could be an Imperm though. They're going to activate a pack. And it's going to let them search here by paying 800. Going for another Martha here. Interesting to do that. I guess maybe they want to banish, then, yeah, so we're going to see them try to go for the XYZ here. And they're going to be able to activate the effect, banish, and then that's going to trigger the other Martha to get like 2 rank 4s on the field. Going for the McAllis. This is probably going to get imperm, though. We're going to activate the McAllis here, sending the Martha, and then you're going to imperm it. And we're going to chain the McAllis here, banishing the Herald, and then flipping the Vadis. And then that's going to be triggering Martha here, which is going to be able to then go in. Then we're going to see the opponent just scoop here. As it speaks currently, our opponent does not know what we are on. And once they flip up that Ibly, it's either between Rescue Ace as well as Spright here. So just very unfortunate that we did not see. And we do see the Gravekeeper inscription there looking like in the side deck, which is another interesting choice, which is kind of why Exosister is kind of playing this format, because there is cards like Gravekeeper's Encryption is just a cool card overall to have. And just shows that's the same thing with Exosister. It's a cool rogue deck here that can play. And if you're just scoop right now, our opponent has no idea what we're playing. So we do see a lot of non-engine, and I don't think that Rescue Ace can actually play that much non-engine. I could be mistaken though. I'm not a Rescue Ace specialist there. I do hear they're getting a nice little boost with the next set, though, with the Diabolists, I believe they're called. One of the better engines to play, or I guess Rescue Ace is one of the better decks to play the Diabolist stuff in. That's pretty exciting there. But we're going to be diving in here, and the Spright player is going to be choosing to go first. And we do see a Kissy Kill Frost and a blue. It always feels like whenever you play Frost, you always draw it. But we're going to be able to normal summon it, so it's not that much of a brick here. And then we're going to be special summoning with the blue with the beautiful swirls here. Activating the effect. We can either search for jet or red, depending on what we think our opponent's going to have here. I would kind of probably go for the red myself. But we do have the ash, so yeah, we're going to be seeing them go for the red. And then we can see them special summon out the jet here. Activating the effect. Searching for the starter here. There's a world where maybe you'd ash this, because he has red in the hand, but we're going to see them special summon out the red here, or I guess they're thinking. Summon out the red here. And then we can see them go for Gigantic. And then on the Gigantic, they're going to chain Ash. And then we could... this is a good spot, because here we're going to have the Carrot, or we're going to have the Red negate. This just getting rid of the Frost. And that's going to make it so that we can no longer get into the... really into the Live Twin lines without summoning out, one of the other Live Twins. Which is burning so much resources. You have to go for the Live Twins, and you have to link this away for your Sprint, and then Sprint Dump, and then you're really just out of luck there. So we're going to go for Ibly here as well. Ibly's kind of strong in this, but we did see the link, so they are, kind of prepped for the Ibly, I guess. But our opponent, we have not seen it as a Spright player. We get, kind of that little advantage from seeing from the up part here. Looks like they're also playing a Synchro and a Fusion, so that makes me want to believe that they are also playing the Ultimate Slayer, which is getting a lot of popularity lately because of how easy it is to break some of those boards. Ultimate Slayer actually can break the Unchained board with one single card. And then... Wait, we're just passing on this? What? That can't be right. And we have Imperm Ash, but we're going to go starter here. It's going for the carrot. I believe they try to go battle phase here. Then they're going to go Herald here. You know, still popularly played, even though Purely has kind of fallen off lately. You can see it's take 15, and they're going to be getting... And, oh, Ibly comes out. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Here, I did not know that. I thought it had to be used for a Link summon. That's quite interesting. I do like that. That makes a lot of sense here. You know, wanting to set up a board, and then having like either a spell or monster negate, and then it's going to give our opponent the Ibly there. We're going to be able to activate the effect of the Yellow Spirit monster here. I know they play the yellow one and the fire one. It's going to summon itself out here. Or it's additional normal, I believe. Then they're going to link 2 away into the copy of the Yugiohtcg here, actually. Sky Striker, Azalea. And I think there's 2 copies of that in their extra deck. That can't be right here. A little bit weird. And then they can activate the effects on summon if they wanted to. Targeting the gigantic. It's going to get negated by red. It's not destroyed, though, because its effects were negated. But we're going to be seeing them summon with the Elise here. Then Elise will be able to summon itself out. We do see a little... I don't know if it really makes a difference that the Azalea is gone. But looks like we're going to be overlaying here. And I believe the last card in hand is the Imperm. And I don't think we burned through the Ash yet. So we're summoning with the Mikalis here. And the effects can activate there. They're going to chain the Imperm. And that's going to be quite rough here. But they do get to chain to banish. And they're going to attack, battle into the red. And they can go for a Zeus here. So now they just have Ash in the hand. And that's it. Facing down as Zeus. We're going to be seeing a normal summon of Kill. One of the best normal summons that we could possibly have here. Going for a blue, and we could actually just wipe the board right here if we wanted to. In which we are going to be seeing them activate. Going to be wiping the board. And then simply passing on this. We're going to have to be able to beat, you know, slowly chipping down. They have the Martha Ash so quickly there. But they cannot activate it because they cannot control... Oh, they are going to Ash it. Okay. They're turning it into the attack position here. They're just going to go battle phase, attack into it, taking the 3,000 here. And then they're going to be passing turn on this with no, with really nothing in hand. They're going to normal summon out the Lilla here. Wow, getting Frost, can use something from the deck. Or, I guess, they sided out Frost, going for the Kill here. Can't hate 2 beautiful top decks in a row, which is just absolutely insane. You know, this is alone probably enough to break their board here. They're going to go for pink. Pink's going to be able to summon out the blue. Then they can link into blue, summon out the pink, get a draw. And if we drew into blue, that'd be amazing, but we did not. So here we're going to be going into a copy of the Sunny Snitch here, the whatever the big one is, which can deal a lot of damage. Going to go battle phase attack, dealing 300 here. And then they're going to go, why? There's nothing there. Where do you evenling? What? They're even there confused, like, what are you doing? And they're going to draw for turn here. So we do see we burned it evenly there. I don't know what they were thinking there. They're going to activate Martha. And they drew into another Ash Blossom. Oh my gosh. Wow. But we do have the pack, though. No, just passing on this. What are we doing? Here we're going to attack for 55. So if they had a way, they already paid 15. They're going to be summoning with the Martha. They're going to activate Path. Okay, so they're not just scooping here. They're taking 800. But we still have the Link 4 here, which can tag out, and it's going to be popping and drawing them a card. So it's going to be very difficult for them to come back from this. That top deck, those top decks were insane. I just don't see the world where Exosister can come back from this game, though. Like, they're going to summon out the Stella here. And I could be mistaken, but I don't see a possibility of them winning. Especially when they revealed the face down, what's it called? Evenly matched. And they're going to go for the Mikalis here. And then Mikalis can be able to activate its effects. We're going to be tagging out here, summoning out both of them. And then we're going to be able to activate both of the effects to pop and draw here. I'm thinking about activating the effect here in Chain. It's going to be banishing the blue. So I still get the draw, and it still does destroy. They're simply just going to pass turn on this, and they still have one card, and they draw into the Jet here as well as Nib. So this game is absolutely over for the Exosister player here. All you have to do is activate the pink, summon out blue from the graveyard here. Then they can summon out Jet. And then Jet can search them for starter or smashers. And at that point, the game is already over. And we're going to see the Exosister players scoop it up here, realizing that they do see the game is over there, especially with that evenly match. They're going to be attacked for game here. But moving on to game 3 here. I don't know if the difference there was necessarily the Azalea getting off the field. But definitely important to note that if red does not, send a extra deck monster, it does not destroy the card. And even if it does send an extra deck monster, it can destroy the card. It is optional up to your opponent, of course, here. But moving on to game 3, those top decks were insane. I mean, I still can't believe it. We top deck into blue or pink, and then that got broken. Top deck into blue, and then the Ash Blossom there for that draw was just absolutely beautiful for the Martha once again. But let me know in the comment section down below if Exosister could have done anything different there. I'm not that confident with my Exosister knowledge here. We do also see the Melfi stuff in the Spright player's deck. So it makes me wonder if maybe they're not on the Ultimate Slayer, and that fusion could maybe be something absolutely different. But regardless here, we're going to be diving on to game 3 here with Exosister going to be able to choosing who's going to go first or second. And we're going to be seeing Exosister choosing to go first. Also, we have seen Herald of the Abyss go kind of hard here. And this Spright player does look a little bit upset, maybe opening either all engine or no engine there. We're going to be seeing the normal summon with the Elise here, and then we're going to activate the effect, or no effect here. Then we're going to activate the effect of the yellow thing to summon, and then it's going to be able to be used as XYZ material for a Mikalis. And they're going to activate the effect of Mikalis, going to get impermed here. Detaching the Elise. We do see the Elise in the hand as well as a pack, and then also a copy of the Martha here. So having all engine on the side of Exosisters. Will the engine be enough though? We're going to see Martha effect can activate. They're going to ash it, and they're like, come on. Double hand traps here. We're going to activate the pack, which makes them pay 800 here. And then they're going to summon out maybe the Stella. That can turn a trap as well. Oh, what? Pack is kind of crazy. Was that also zombie vampire we saw there? It does search for a trap. Okay. So searching for Returnia here. You're going to take a second to read the Returnia once again. Then we just set it right off the bat. We don't even shuffle our hand. Then we can activate the Elise here, summoning itself out and passing turn on this. And did they just turn into another Ibli? No, we're going to be normal summon with the blue, activating the effect here, which is nice. We do have, and we do see the Live Twin big one, so in the deck there, at the bottom of the deck. Summoning with the Frost. Then we summon out the Carrot here, which we do have a now engage for the Returnia. But there could be a world where we flip it up right now, so that our opponent has to discard. But at that point, they just link away. Unless we see Ash and then a spell in the hand. It's a really bad spot, so they link away right away. We see the trap flipped up. They have to negate with a Carrot, which is going to get rid of the monster. So they're thinking about going for Mosquito because they see the same thing that we see. They're going to overlay here for the Mosquito. I wish I could see that last spell in the hand. I think it's Starter, but I'm not too sure. They attempt to go battle phase here. It's going to be attacking into the Mikalis. And then it can activate its effects. Putting a hallucinogenic counter or hallucinogenic, I don't even know. A hallucinogenic counter on it. Putting a counter on it. And then every time it attacks, it can either damage. It can make them take the damage for it. But this could just be a line to Zeus here. Looks like they're thinking here about flipping up the Returnia. I do want to say that Exosister is in a good spot here, but they do have the Martha. They have the Ash for the Martha still, and that's very crazy. We are going to be seeing the Returnia being activated here, and that's going to be, looks like targeting the Mosquito, which we can't XYZ with, so we'll just see it banish the Mosquito here. If we do have a starter in the hand, that will be that will be allowing us to play through it. But we're going to see them passing on this. We do have the Martha in hand and the Ash. We're going to activate Martha, get hit with Ash once again here. But we can normal summon with the Martha there and then use it as XYZ material. We're going to activate the McAllis, attaching, search for packs. This is another way we can extend, being able to special summon out from the deck is quite good. I don't know what that last spell is my question. Summon with the Martha here. I was like, that's probably not the play. You want to go for... Okay. Sure. They're wearing normal summon with the Martha once again. This is going to allow the Martha on the field here to actually activate its effects to go for another XYZ material. So we're going to go for a second copy of McAllis here. And McAllis will be able to banish the carrot, and then that's going to be triggering out the Martha to summon out the bow one, it looks like, or this, yeah, the bow one here. And this one's going to activate its effects here. I think it searches, or no, does it just pop? Oh, no, that one's to gain the attack. Okay, this one's going to gain the attack, and they can go into the copy of the Magnifica here. And this one is quite good, and I think we're going to be seeing that our opponent will scoop it up here. And we do see our opponent scoop it up here. They're going to be giving a fist bump, and we're going to be seeing Exosister end up taking the win here. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Want to see some more content like this, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to stay safe. Peace.